Weather is brought to you by your locally owned Midas of Eastern Ontario, with lifetime guarantees on brakes, suspension, exhaust, and now on tires. Come and experience the Midas difference.
Certainly not beautiful conditions, but certainly not terrible conditions either. We're kind of on the fence. We're playing with a little bit of cloud, the odd sunny period, and temperatures above normal, but not soaring through the roof. We are looking at some pretty decent conditions as far as it being calm for a change, instead of getting hit with ice storms and torrential downpours and then into big dumps of snow and then back to rain again. It's kind of calm right now, and I'm kind of liking it. I hope you are too. 0 in Kingston for a high today. 1 in Brockville. We had 0s in Smith Falls and Ottawa. A little milder as you move your focus to the west and the southwest here. 4 in Toronto and Oshawa, 3 in Peterborough, and 4 in Belleville today as well. So you can almost see that ridge of cooler air kind of reaching just past Kingston, and then it gets mild again as you look farther west. -1's where we're sitting now. Those easterly winds barely moving, trickling in. Meh. Just to go along with the rest of the forecast, 7 kilometers per hour. Just a few clouds out there. It was nice to see the cloud thin out a little bit. We did get some sunny periods today. You're going to see that clearing a little more tonight. Very few clouds. And then we'll be back into a little more cloud coverage again tomorrow. Just a trace. You may have noticed that very thin little layer of, that tiny little layer of white on your front step this morning. Just a trace of flurries. We were expecting that. We weren't sure exactly how much we'd be getting, but we certainly saw a bit of a trace across the region and didn't know whether it wanted to be a raindrop or a snowflake, and so that's why there was kind of just a nice little thin coating of the white stuff, but not snow, not stacking like a snow would. We are looking at a frontal boundary here as the last low that's sort of moving through Atlantic Canada moves out of the way. You may have noticed this low here that's sort of bringing its cloud coverage dropping to the south more so than traveling east as they normally do. The reason for that is we've got high pressure building in the north. This very strong ridge is keeping that low out of the way. And so as high pressure continues to build across the lower Great Lakes, we see the active weather moving up the eastern seaboard to Atlantic Canada, not really affecting us. That was a low that almost looked like it was going to head to us, and then it dropped far to the south. And the lows that are in the north, this area of high pressure, this strong ridge here, keeping it out of the way. So for Wednesday, you might actually get a mix of sun and cloud. Very nice conditions. So here's the clearing I spoke of tonight. Not bad at all. Very few clouds. Through the day tomorrow, 30% chance of a flurry. Very minor. And then through your Wednesday, mix of sun and cloud. Very uneventful. Nice conditions, kind of. I mean, it's not a beautiful, pure blue sky, and not incredibly mild, but above normal, and yeah, as I said earlier, meh. 1 for a high in Belleville tomorrow. Cloudy skies for Wednesday. Cloudy with sunny periods up to 3 Celsius and up to 3 again on Thursday, Belleville. As you look at, finally some active weather moving in. 70% chance of flurries or showers. It's going to be another mild one. Brockville up to a -1 tomorrow. Cloudy skies. Cloudy Wednesday with a high 3. Thursday +2. And you get that good chance of some mixed precipitation as well. Smith Falls rising to a -4 tomorrow with cloudy skies, then up into the plus zone for Wednesday and Thursday with highs of 3. There's a very small chance of a flurry Wednesday. Thursday it's a high 3, and then good 80% chance of mixed precipitation. Kingston, your forecast, a high of 1 tomorrow, cloudy with some sunny periods if you're lucky, and a mix of sun and cloud by Wednesday. There is that small chance of a flurry tomorrow, but very minor. Thursday, it's a high 3, and mixed precipitation does not last long. We're right back to some sunshine on Friday, and a little cooler, but still above normal. -1 is a couple notches above that seasonal average of -3. And the lowest temperature on your board, as that sunshine continues, is on Sunday, and that is -3, which is seasonal. So not bad. -2 for a high Monday, and mainly sunny. Now your weather wallpaper.
Weather Wallpaper is brought to you by Christine Geary's Maple Leaf Tours Travel Cruise. Visit mapleleaftours.com to get into the picture.
The Amherst Island Ferry on a misty Saturday afternoon. Thanks to Paul Goodin for capturing this. I love this picture. He sent two of them. One of them was a sort of a closer shot or a larger shot of the boat, but there was the dock sort of jutting in on the right and kind of messed up the whole composition. So I like this one better out of the two because it's kind of isolated and framed by the branches so well. It's just a really pretty picture. Paul, thanks a lot for sending it in. If you've got pictures to share with us, send them to us at submissions@ckwstv.com.
And will you look at all the open water for this time of year, too?
I know, it's crazy. It's been, well, we were looking into it a while ago. Somebody on our staff did a story on it. It was the least ice on the surfaces of the Great Lakes since, in what, 50 years?
That's right.
Wow.
That's right. And with these mild temperatures, you can see why. But it is nice to get a break from active weather, Bill.
Yeah, it's there's not, you know, this is, for me, it's boring because the weather guy likes to talk about the active stuff, right? It's interesting, it's exciting, but yeah.
It's good to be boring once in a while, Bill.
Yes, it is.
You keep that up.
And you need to just, not to see it as boring, but see it as contentment, serenity.
Oh, okay.
Be positive about it.
We'll look for contentment in your 10-day outlook a little bit later. Thank you, Bill. To turn the corner into February in the 10-day outlook, Bill.
Yes, and temperatures aren't really shifting much. It does drop a little by next weekend, but still within the seasonal range. One for a high tomorrow, and there's a very small 30% chance of flurries in the late morning, early afternoon. Otherwise, just a mostly cloudy day. Wednesday, high 2, mix of sun and cloud. Thursday, probably the most eventful day in the whole 10 days. We have a good 80% chance of showers mixed with wet flurries. Then it cools off a bit. Still above normal. -3 is the seasonal norm for a daytime high, and we top out about -2 over Saturday, Sunday, and Monday of next week as the sunshine just keeps on a-coming. Tuesday, sunny again, high -1, back into the plus zone over Wednesday and Thursday, highs of +1. And yeah, mix of sun and cloud Wednesday, back into mostly cloudy conditions come Thursday.
Boy, Shauna, we are getting spoiled by the looks of it over the next 10 days.
We really are. And it looks like Bill Hall's going to be very bored over the next 10 days.
What is Bill going to do? What can he do?
I don't know, chase a groundhog, you know, maybe, I don't know. I'll find something.
We'll be right back.
You're longer watching CKWS News at 11.
No big weather events for a few days anyway. We've got a lot of cloud coverage still and a small probability of flurries through the day tomorrow. All as a result of these lows that are leaving and another one that's sort of dropping down. High pressure is building in the north, and that's why this low isn't just sweeping right through and nailing us with all kinds of active weather. It continues to drop farther south, and we actually get a ridge of high pressure clearing things up somewhat, partial clearing over your Wednesday, hoping for a mix of sun and cloud. But for tomorrow, there's a tiny trace of flurries. These areas of high pressure are going to do their best to keep any active weather southeast and all this active weather in the north away from us for a while. Come Thursday, though, we might get into a little bit of active weather. Belleville, it's a high 1 tomorrow, cloudy skies. For Wednesday, 3, mostly cloudy. And for Thursday, up to 3, and you've got that probability of mixed precipitation. Brockville, it's a -1 and cloudy tomorrow, cloudy Wednesday with a high +3, up to 2 degrees Thursday. You've got a pretty good chance of that mixed precipitation as well. Smiths Falls, -4 and cloudy tomorrow, mostly cloudy Wednesday, +3, and up to a +3 Thursday, and a good chance of mixed precipitation. And in Kingston, it's a high 1, mostly cloudy tomorrow. Yeah, you might get a sunny period, but for the most part, mostly cloudy. There is a tiny 30% chance of a flurry. Very small probability. Wednesday, mix of sun and cloud, a high 2. We rise to 3 on Thursday with a good chance of showers or wet flurries. Friday, it's a high of only -1 as it clears, it cools. Mix of sun and cloud expected. Saturday, sunny with a high -2 and -3 on Sunday. That's the coolest day on our board here, and that's where it should be. That is seasonal. -2 on Monday and mainly sunny.